Happy Friday, everybody. Aloha Friday, which means ESPN Honolulu's Fan Friday Talk Story. Dave Kawada here with you, and I'm joined by a member of the University of Hawaii women's golf team, Momo Sugiyama. And first of all, Momo, thanks for taking the time to be a part of Fan Friday Talk Story.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
And this is good timing for us, well, for you, but for us because the golf team, first of all, did really well in the recent tournament. I believe it's in Fresno, right?
Yes, that's correct.
The team wins the tournament. And on a personal level, you come in second overall on the individual scoring. So I know that in golf tournaments, considering how many golfers there are, to place anywhere in the top five, that's pretty outstanding. So congratulations to you and the team.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was a pretty exciting week.
Now you're only a freshman, right?
Yeah.
So tell me, how cool is that? I mean, this is your first year and you play so well, your team win. I mean, how did you feel like going into that final day?
Yeah, I think I was like two shots back from the leader, but I had played with some pretty good players in previous tournaments, so I was kind of getting used to it, and I just wanted to go out there and have fun. And my main goal was for the team to win. We had like a few strokes into the final day, I think. So yeah, that was my main goal, and yeah, I'm just happy that we got the job done, and I was able to play some pretty nice golf. So yeah, it's good.
Now, golf is this very, it's a more cerebral, I look at it as a more cerebral type of sport. You got to make, there's patience involved. It's strategic. You also have to be very focused, kind of have this personality or this attitude of being very disciplined and serene, right? But going into that last day, like you said, you're in the top as far as individual on the scoreboard, but nervousness, did you have to kind of rein that in? Did the coach have to kind of say, calm down, anything like that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm always nervous before a tournament, before any round. So I was definitely nervous, but yeah, once I hit my tee shot, it went down the middle, and I kind of just got back to my own rhythm again. And the final few holes, it was pretty close, but a coach came to help me the final four holes, I think. So it was really nice. He kept me calm and, focused on myself. So that was good.
Nice. And of course, congratulations to the team winning the tournament itself. So as a team, I mean, how's the season going so far?
Yeah, we've had three team wins already,
Wow.
and we've broken quite a lot of records, which is just really exciting. And
Mhm.
we have our conference in 2 weeks' time. So, after the team win, we're really excited. Our confidence levels are pretty high. So, yeah, we're just super excited.
Awesome. Now, obviously, Momo, I can tell by your accent that you are from someplace outside of Hawaii. And I was surprised actually when I didn't realize that you're from Gold Coast, Queensland in Australia. Now, I'm going to ask you a two-part question here. Obviously, tell me a little bit about your hometown. And also, and this, I apologize if this is a naive question, but how many Asians or how many Japanese are there in your area? So let's start with what's your hometown like?
The Gold Coast is quite similar to here, not as tropical, but it's very sunny. It's got a lot of nice beaches. So yeah, I'm super lucky to have lived in such a warm and safe place my whole life. So yeah, it's very nice. It's a nice place to live. And um, Japanese, I'm Japanese, but there's quite a few people. I think Australia has a lot of um, people that are from different countries. So um, yeah, it's pretty similar to here, I feel.
No, the thing is, right, when you come to here, you come to the University of Hawaii or the city of Honolulu, the state of Hawaii, there's a lot of Asians. I mean, on the campus, there's a lot of Asians all over the place. So I'm wondering, when you first came on campus and you're connecting with your teammates or even with just other students, especially the ones that are local students, did they kind of ask you, what's that accent? Where are you from? Did you get a lot of that?
Yes, I got so many of that. Um, yeah, they freak out kind of when I start speaking. They're like, hang on, like, where are you from? But yeah, it's It's happened quite a bit, but I'm starting to get used to it.
Did you ever do the old try and guess where I'm from? Did you try that? And were people successful?
I I've never done that, but usually people are like, "Oh, are you from Australia?" So they already know the answer.
Oh, really? Because I've
hmm
heard that Australians have sometimes, or a lot of, or the ones that I've talked to have said people always think they could be British, right? Because if you're not used to that accent, there's a little bit of, oh, is that British? Or if you're from the Pacific Island, maybe they might say New Zealand or something. But the fact that they can get Australia, do you get sometimes some of those responses as well?
Yeah, sometimes I get, "Are you from New Zealand or Australia?" That's usually the typical questions that I get. Yeah.
Ah, I get. Okay, I'm going to ask some Australian questions later, but when did you start playing golf? How old were you?
I started playing golf when I was 5, but I think my first competition was when I was like 13 or 14.
Now, did you take to that sport like right away? I mean, that's a very young age to start anything, much less to me. Well, okay, full disclosure, I'm terrible at golf. I mean, I call myself a therapeutic golfer, meaning that anybody that golfs with me, you'll feel so much better afterwards because I'll make you feel so good, like you're the greatest. But did you take to it? So I'm always amazed. It's such a, to me, a kind of a technical kind of thing. For you, what?
Yeah, my dad and my granddad kind of got me into it, but I was swimming and running really competitively before. And then when I was like, yeah, 13 or 14, I kind of was like, I want to try golf. And so, yeah, that's when I kind of picked up golf pretty seriously. But up until that, it was like once a week, a group lesson, a private
Mm.
lesson. So it's more just for fun and casual kind of sport, yeah.
So at about 12-ish, is that about the age when you kind of realize I'm pretty good, right? Because you're playing college golf. You're not your average high school golfer, much less, you were of a higher talent. Was that about the age when you kind of realized that I'm pretty good?
Uh, I mean, I just wanted to try competitive golf. So honestly, no, I didn't really think that I was good, but I just wanted to try it. And then I started practicing and working hard, and then things kind of developed from there. So not necessarily when I was 12, but afterwards, yeah, after a bit of practice.
Yeah, I have a nephew who's a college golfer. He is golfing for UC Irvine, and he golfs when he comes back for vacation. He golfs every day. Free time, he golfs. Do you do anything else besides golf on your free time? Do you have other hobbies and interests?
Not really. Uh, I'm usually out practicing or studying or just staying in my room and relaxing. But I do like hiking. There's so many beautiful hikes here in Hawaii. So it's my goal to kind of tick off a few here and just spend some time outdoors.
What about back home? Like, what were some things you did? Golf season's over. What are the kind of things you would engage in back home?
I'd usually just hang out with my friends.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, there was no like season. There was so many tournaments in Australia. So there wasn't really like an off season or a season. It was just school holidays, golf,
Hmm.
tournaments. So yeah. But when I didn't have tournaments, I might just hang out with my friends and or just hang out with my dog.
Ah, okay. That's
yeah.
pretty cool. If to get to Honolulu, where are you flying out of? Give me the itinerary to get to Honolulu from your hometown, and of course from Honolulu back. Are you making multiple stops? How do you do it?
The first time I came here last August, I had to go from the Gold Coast to Sydney, and then from Sydney to LA, and then to Honolulu. But right now there's direct flights. So when I came here back here for spring, I just had a direct flight from Sydney, Gold Coast, Sydney, and then Sydney, Honolulu. So that was pretty nice.
So with the direct flight to Sydney and the addition to Gold Coast, like how many hours is that about?
So the flight from the Gold Coast to Sydney is about an hour, and then from Sydney to here is about 8 to 9 hours, I think.
Wow. So that's a lengthy all day thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it. It's not too bad.
So where does the team practice at?
We're really fortunate enough to play in some really nice golf courses. So we usually practice at Hawakale Country Club or Kapolei.
Hmm,
And today, actually, we got to play at YLI, which is a really nice course. It's where they had the Sony Open. So
right.
yeah, we have a few more that are really nice. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's great.
Well, I think what Colina they host the Lotte Championships, the women's one of the women's tour stops. If you had an opportunity to play in a pro-am with one of the women's LPGA players, who would you want to play with?
Definitely Jin Young-ko. She's like world number one at the moment. She's amazing. And Nelly Corder, her swing
Mm.
is just so beautiful. And probably Lydia Ko. I think she's just an inspiration to everyone, and she seems super nice. So that'd be cool to play with them three.
Ah, nice, nice. Who if what's the strength of your game? You know, golfers tell me, well, their short game is their strength, or their putting, or their drive. What is your strength?
I feel like it kind of depends on the week. Um, Sometimes my driver is just like the easiest thing to hit, or my putter is just really hot. But I think like overall, I'm pretty good with my game. And but yeah, I think usually what I hear from most people is they think that I hit the ball pretty straight. So keep it in play and keep it on the green.
Nice, nice, nice. Now, anyone that's a lot of times that's from a different country and you come here, you know, a lot of people have never been to Australia, never been to Gold Coast. We think of it as a hotel in Las Vegas, right? The name of a hotel. So, what is the most corny or man, the most lamest questions people have asked you of your hometown or of the country of Australia?
um, I don't know if I received a anonymous question. I feel like a lot of people just comment on where they've been in Australia. I get a lot of Sydney and Melbourne. Not many people know the Gold Coast. Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't received any lame questions yet.
Not yet, not
Not
yet. I
yet.
thought people sometimes do everyone say mate over there? You know, stuff like, that's a lame one. Like,
Uh,
that kind of stuff.
no, not yet.
Okay. What
I'm
about
sure
you
I'll get
now?
them.
You had you ever been to Hawaii before coming here?
No, this is my first.
Was there anything that you thought or expected or heard about, and then when you came to Honolulu and the University of Hawaii, it was like, oh my goodness, that is so wrong. Anything like that?
Um, well, I had this idea that the aloha spirit is like really big here and everyone's like super kind, but I didn't realize like how much like the Hawaiian language was kind of used or like talked about here. I didn't really know that yeah, it was such a big thing. I just knew about like the aloha spirit, but not the language. So it's been a ride trying to understand some of the things that I hear, but I'm slowly getting to use it.
Yeah, it's names of streets, names of buildings,
Oh yeah,
words
I'm
get
having a hard time
right, words
remembering
get
those.
thrown in here and there. That's kind of common. Did
Hmm.
you Had you ever heard anything related to what Pidgin English was? Did you even hear what
No,
that was?
no idea. I'm actually taking Hawaiian studies right now, and we're learning about it, and it's just like mind blowing. I didn't know that there was such a language, so it's pretty cool.
What are they teaching about? Like, how did that, like, pretend I don't know, but like if I said, okay, Pidgin English, how did that even start? What are they teaching in that class about that? This is a
Um,
test, by the way.
ooh, well, I firstly like didn't know that it was like English. I just heard pidgin, so I thought it was like another kind of language, just like Hawaiian. But then they say it's like a slight variation of English. That's how I see it. But I still really don't understand it majority of the time.
Hey, I've lived here most of my life, and even if someone talks really thick pidgin English, I sometimes don't know what's saying. So don't feel bad about that. Hey, I want to do this thing where I do with all our guests here. So I want to get what's just top of your head. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Give me what is just that just comes. Okay, don't think, don't
Okay,
deliberate. Just boom. What is off the top of your head? So I'll give you a few questions and just rattle them off. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Music on your playlist.
Uh, it's usually like club music,
What is it?
club, like really
Club?
upbeat, yeah,
Oh,
upbeat music, yeah.
who who would you want to see in concert?
Billie Eilish.
Ooh, all right. Favorite movie?
Don't have one.
Favorite,
I'm not a really big movie person.
okay. Favorite TV show or limited series?
See, this is really bad because I don't really watch any
Good,
TV
because
shows.
you're studying and you're focusing on golf. So that's
Yeah,
very good.
I'm a really boring person.
Favorite dessert?
Chocolate.
Bar or like fudge on something?
Anything that's flavored chocolate, like ice cream, brownies, a cake, anything chocolate, I love.
Dark, light, or white?
White.
Ooh, okay. Favorite entree that you think you could eat 5 days straight?
Um, bruschetta.
Bruschetta? Did
Yeah,
I say that right?
it's like the Italian toast.
Okay. I thought I just swore, but that is an actual. I know what it
Did you
is
say
then.
entree?
Entree, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, bruschetta.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
yeah, I love those.
Okay, I think I know what that is. Now that you kind of said it's a toast thing. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I swore. Um, all right. Now let's get a little serious. Favorite clubs to use for golf?
Pitching wedge.
Favorite brand?
TaylorMade.
Color to wear on the course?
Green.
Green. Oh, look at you. Go Bows. All right.
Yeah.
Um, idol. Favorite golf idol?
Uh, Lydia Ko.
Any idol overall?
Tiger
If it's
Woods.
Tiger Woods. Okay. Were you a Tiger Woods fan when you were younger too?
I mean, I didn't really watch Tiger as much because I was concentrated on a different sport, but I knew so much about him. Like everyone talks about him, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's pretty good. Now, coming up, you said that the golf team is gonna go into, is it the next thing gonna be the conference tournament, or do you have another match meet in between?
Yeah, we have another tournament in Arizona, and then we go straight to conference.
You know, when you guys travel, I know that obviously your clubs and everything, that's very um, that's what makes or breaks you, right? It's your equipment, and you take very care of it. I assume you send that on the plane, but do you guys pack it somewhat differently to protect the clubs? Any special way?
Yeah, so there's a golf travel bag that we get from UH, and we put our bags in there. But I keep like golf shoes within like the little head zip thing,
Mhm.
just in case, like if it gets hit, there's something to support it. But yeah, I just kind of stuff a lot of things in there. I'm known to have a very heavy golf bag, so just trying to protect my clubs as much as possible.
I'm going to ask you for a golf tip. All right. Now I know there's so many different things you have to do for a hacker like me, but like someone who just my 2020 uh, thing that I wanted to do. What do you call that? New Year's resolution back 2020 was to improve my golf game because I was so terrible at it. Then the pandemic hit, so that's my excuse for not being really able to get out there and play and things like that. But Now that things are opening up, it has been. You go to the driving range. For someone who's so erratic like me, and I don't play every week, I play really sporadic. What would you say is really the first simple thing I should kind of focus on to give me more confidence, at least something to not feel so terrible at it?
I mean, I feel like you start from terrible and then you go to good. So, but I feel like you just need to have fun. Like, get a group of people to go out and play and just get exposed to the golf course and just hitting balls. And I think have fun. And I think that's the best way to improve. Honestly, that's how I did it anyway. Yeah.
Okay, okay, good. So there's other people I can be frustrated with, and we can enjoy ourselves while we're getting frustrated.
Yeah,
A
yeah, yeah.
little bit
It's
more
all about
fun.
the fun. Yeah.
Awesome. Now it says here on your bio, your best score you ever shot was a 6 under 66. When, first of all, wow, but when was that and where was that?
That was quite a while ago, I think. I think 2017 maybe.
Oh, like about 5 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. That was oh no, joke. I think I played six under. Maybe 3 years ago. I've done it twice, yeah. But my first
Twice.
time was in 2017, I think, yeah.
Wow, wow. Now, what's the best score you've scored so far as a University of Hawaii golfer?
Uh I I think 3 under. Yeah. I shot 3 under when I won my first tournament, my first collegiate tournament, and then last tournament on the final day, I shot 3 under.
Oh, so both of them were 3 unders.
Yeah,
Well, stop slacking. You got to get to 6 under. You got to hurry up. That was
yeah, I'm trying.
5 years ago. Well, Momo, I want to thank you so much for being a part of ESPN Fan Friday Talk Story. Great success. We're going to be watching this, not only you, but the women's golf team, because it seems like this is a season to really pay attention that, you guys are going to be contending for the Big West. Is it the Big West? No, it's Mountain, what conference?
No, Big West, Big West.
Big West. Okay.
Yeah.
I get mixed up sometimes. It's water polo is in Mountain MPSF, and I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
I forget what conference. But good luck to you. Thank you for being on our episode here, and we look forward to great success for the women's golf team and you coming up this season. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I had fun.
All right.